Coal seam gas, or CSG, is methane that is naturally occurring in coal seams. Coal seams gas is found in cracks, pores, and micropores in coal seams, where it is either a free gas or being absorbed into coal surfaces. The production of CSG involves wells being drilled into coal seams, which then brings the underground water to the surface, releasing the gas with it. In Australia, there are large known reserves of coal seam gas, which occur mostly in sizable coal basins of New South Wales and Queensland. Coal seam gas production is relevant and important in Australia because it is so plentiful. As of now, 30% of the Eastern Australian supply network comes from coal seam gas, and over 1.1 million consumers rely on the energy from coal seam gas for powering their homes and businesses. On top of its main use, in 2013, coal seam gas supplied 27,000 plus people with jobs. Coal seam gas was first extracted at the Sydney Harbour Colliery in Balmain in the 1940s, but back then it was compressed and sold as motor fuel. Throughout the 1980s and early 1990s, there were considerable efforts made by large companies, such as Mitsubishi Gas Chemicals Australia, to explore the Bowen and Sydney Basin. In 1996, the first commercial production of coal seam gas happened in the Bowen Basin. In 2001, New South Wales followed Queensland and started their own coal seam gas production in Camden. Fast forward 14 years and there is now over 600 coal seam gas sites shared between Queensland and New South Wales. Coal seam gas production in Australia is not neglected, and we know a lot about it and what it can do for us. We have invested time and money in learning about new technologies to maximise production. We have a high knowledge of subsurface activities, as well as promoting safety, health and minimising environmental impacts. Although Australia has a lot of good ideas when it comes to moving forward, there is still a lot we need to know when it comes to coal seam gas, such as there needs to be more data collected from a wider range of sources to build a better understanding of the industry. More research needs to be done on the structure and the composition of sedimentary basins, further information on the interactions of coal seam gas and underground water. The last but most important point Australia needs to know more about is the risk of pollution and the short and long-term environmental harm coal seam gas could be causing. The current management of coal seam gas production includes the management of potential risks associated with coal seam gas, such as legislations, regulations, ongoing research, reviewing the risks, continuous improvement to technology, and continuously training their workers. A few recommendations for the future would be things such as ensuring clear and open communication about coal seam gas production is maintained at all time, including simple legislative requirements. But the most important and main suggestion for the future is to continuously research the effects that coal seam gas production will have short-term and long-term on the environment, and work out ways to minimise this impact. Coal seam gas production in Australia has its challenges as well as its opportunities for our country in many ways, such as socially, economically, and technically. But it is important that we utilise the opportunities of coal seam gas and do not overuse them and cause damage to the environment. Coal seam gas is a newly discovered resource in Australia that can either benefit our country or damage it severely if not used properly.